On September 29th, 2022, Reddit user Liz Gillies made a desperate post in the Glitch in the Matrix subreddit reading, "I am losing my mind. I was never one to believe in the paranormal or whatever, but I have no idea what is going on with me right now, and I'm genuinely considering seeking professional help. I live in a really small shared dorm apartment with 2 roommates. There's this hallway that if you face it, there are 2 bedrooms to your right, 1 bedroom to your left, and a closet at the end of the hallway facing you. The bedroom on the left is right next to the closet. When we moved in, my roommate always complained that they got a closet instead of a bathroom like me and my other roommate had in our rooms. This closet has a bunch of our shared stuff, including my clothes, gifts, keepsakes, whatever. Today I got back from visiting my parents, and I came back to put away some clothes from this closet, but I opened it and saw a bathroom. A bathroom with a toilet, a shower, and everything. I was only gone for 2 days, and we rent this place, so it couldn't have been randomly built or something.
Yo.
I told my roommates, but they said it was always a bathroom, and they had no idea what I was talking about. I can't find any of the stuff that was in that closet anymore, even though I had a ton of memorable keepsakes in that closet. What is going on?"
Time to leave. Time to leave. Leave now. Leave, bro. If he never told you it was a bathroom in there, he killing people. He probably got about like 12 bodies in there, bro. You never know.
I spent all day just sulking in my room feeling miserable. I am not crazy, but that bathroom was a closet just 3 days ago. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I'm genuinely considering seeing a psychologist right now.
So how you make a bathroom in 2 days?
As far as Glitch in the Matrix stories go, this is exactly the kind of story the subreddit is filled with, where one person has a strange experience where it felt like reality briefly malfunctioned. And because they can't really prove what they saw, the people in this community find it easier to land on the explanation that feels more comfortable, that it wasn't an errant perception, but rather some kind of slip in reality itself. But even by those standards, this post felt strange, because the OP wasn't trying to sell anyone on alternate realities. In fact, they opened the post by clarifying that they didn't believe in such theories and were already considering seeing a professional. And that self-awareness is exactly what made the details so unsettling. Unlike most posts on the subreddit, which usually revolve around much smaller incidents, like a small object disappearing for a moment before reappearing, or a split-second change in perception, OP experienced an entire part of their apartment structurally change while they were away for 2 days. But even more strangely, nobody else seemed to remember the building being any different. As far as the roommates were concerned, the closet had never existed at all. Naturally, people in the comments started trying to help the OP figure out what happened. Some leaned into the idea that if the apartment had somehow changed, then maybe the missing keepsakes hadn't disappeared, they'd just been moved somewhere else. While others suggested checking old photos of the apartment, looking for anything that could confirm whether that space was ever listed or used as a closet.
And y'all be playing, bro. This is real. I know, probably some of y'all dads probably be like, don't believe everything you see on YouTube. This is real, bro. This is not no joke. This is real. Stop doing bad stuff out there, bro.
In the first place.
Technology is only getting better, and I got that from Fly. Yes, I did.
It didn't take long for the thread to devolve into paranormal speculation. Users floated everything from alternate universes, timeline jumps, to quantum immortality. Some even suggested that OP might have died during their trip and that their consciousness had somehow jumped into a different timeline. At one point, the OP actually tried following some of the bizarre advice they were getting to make any sense of the situation, but sadly, none of it seemed to work. For a while, it really did start to feel like there was no explanation, like OP had genuinely experienced some kind of time glitch. However, the reality behind the situation was a lot more simple and a lot more devastating. Shortly after the post went up, a user named OddCorgi30 asked the OP what kind of items had actually been stored inside the mysteriously vanished closet. But instead of naming specific keepsakes or valuables, the OP answered vaguely, almost like they didn't fully know what even was inside. "I don't know, some clothes, old Christmas gifts, jewelry, some other stuff I can't remember." This was strange, but it didn't prove anything on its own. Most people would struggle to list every item in their closet. However, in this case, those missing items were the main proof OP had that the closet ever existed. So, if their memory of the contents was already vague, then naturally it raises questions about the larger memory attached to those contents too. It's possible OP's mind had built an entire memory around something that never existed in the first place.
Whoa. So he crazy. Bro. So you telling me he was gone for 2 days and he came back in the house thinking it's another restroom in the house? Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Memory distortion to this scale, where someone is convinced an entire physical space has changed, can be an early sign of neurological deterioration, including conditions like dementia. But at the time, nobody in the thread considered that possibility. Instead, the comments just pushed the OP deeper into the idea that what they were experiencing was real. People started sharing their own glitch in the matrix stories,
I got a weird story
reinforcing
to
the
match.
belief that nothing was wrong with the OP and what they were experiencing was, in a way, normal. Some even went as far as to say that seeing a professional was not only unnecessary but harmful. Then, roughly 2 weeks later, the OP edited the post with one short sentence. Edit, October 15. I have a brain tumor. Suddenly, everything the commenters had attributed to a glitch started looking like the symptoms of a life-threatening medical condition. The OP never shared what type of tumor they had. But brain tumors are well documented to cause memory distortion, hallucinations, confusion, and changes in perception.
Bro, that's crazy, gang. I don't know what to say about this, bro. I never had that. It's good I didn't. It's good I didn't. It's good I didn't. Thank you to the big man up above. I don't know, bro.
And depending on where the tumor is located, they can also interfere with spatial awareness and the brain's ability to process physical environments correctly. Which means that the most likely explanation is that the OP's brain had created or altered a memory so convincingly that it completely overrode what was actually in front of them. It's possible they had once lived somewhere with a closet in a similar location, and their brain merged that old memory with the apartment they were currently living in.
Yeah.
But the most unsettling part is that we'll probably never know for sure, because the OP never gave another update, and their Reddit activity appears to have stopped completely after that edit. And considering the average survival rate of some brain tumors among adults is only 14.6 months, there's a very real possibility that they are no longer alive. If that's true, then this thread may have documented one of the final moments of someone slowly losing their grip on reality, while thousands of strangers online convinced them that it was the universe glitching around them.
Bro, that sounds... I know we serious right now, bro, but bro, the comments is like crazy. Like, what is y'all talking about? Go get a life. Go do something with yourself. Talking about universe. Like, what the hell?
On December 28th, 2025, a Reddit post was made under the title, "Please help, random bare feet in snow showing up in front yard. It rained and snowed all day yesterday, so I decided to check out the backyard. I looked down and there are bare feet trackings around and near my car. I double-checked it wasn't my slippers, but this was pure bare feet showing. We decided to set out a camera in the yard.
He ain't tweaking.
When we woke up, there was even more footprints, but nothing on the camera. Throughout the morning and afternoon, I was checking to see if there was more. About an hour ago, there was one more, but it was hard to tell since the snow is melting and there was a bunch of footprints to begin with." Alongside this, the LP posted several pictures of the prints. At first, a lot of people in the comments treated this—
Come on, man. You in the suburbs. What the hell is somebody doing over there? It gotta be a homeless man. It got to. Cause skinwalkers is not real. Stop it. We ain't gonna even say they real. I don't know. Let me take that back. I don't know. Don't know, bro. But hey, me personally saying it's not real. But this gotta be a homeless man who probably be in his garage or something. Shed or something. You feel me?
Situation like a strange but explainable incident, with some suggesting that one of the people in the house may have been sleepwalking. Others told the OP to check for a carbon monoxide leak, stating, "Check your house for carbon monoxide. One of the residents, including you, could be doing this and not remembering due to carbon monoxide poisoning." An exposure like that can cause hallucinations and memory gaps, which might explain why someone in the house was walking outside barefoot with no recollection of doing it. But a few hours later, the OP posted an update. What they shared made the situation even more bizarre. They confirmed that nobody in the house sleepwalks, and that none of them had even been barefoot outside since August.
Oh, so they ain't tripping.
Couldn't have come from any of them. More importantly, after the first set of tracks appeared, they moved their Ring doorbell camera from the front of the house to the backyard, hoping it would catch whoever was responsible. But according to the OP, that didn't happen. Friday night, we moved the Ring doorbell camera that was at the front of the house to the backyard to catch the person who was walking around barefoot. The morning of Saturday, I go outside and there are even more prints now. Checked the camera and there was not a person detected and I did not see anybody.
Hey, bro. You know what you saw. You know what you did, bro. Call the police. Call the police, bro. Call them. You tripping. It's like, it's getting to me, bro, because you taking pictures, posting it on an app, but you never called the police. What the hell?